What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Max. Hope you're all having a great day. And in today I bring you spearfishing fails and catches part 23. And in today's video I have a pretty epic one. Starting it off right here, I was diving a pretty big ledge, like in about 15 to 20 feet of water, but unfortunately there wasn't anything in there this time. Although I have had a good friend of mine spear a huge, like about a 12-15 pound mutton snapper in there, so every time I do a little pass around there I check it out. But nothing there today. But moving on to this next clip right here, I was able to shoot a pretty nice spotted lobster, or as some of us locals call them, Spanish lobster. So this is a little different than a spiny lobster. They don't grow as big. Normally you see them walking around at nighttime, but I was able to see that guy in the coral, so I was able to pull him out. Right here, two big yellow jacks swim up to me. The one in the back, actually, it didn't show that much on camera, but he was significantly bigger than this one that I shot. But unfortunately, he was the one in the back, and he just ended up swimming away. So I just took a shot on the smaller of the two jacks. But it was still a pretty good size, maybe some 3.5 pounds. But the other one was definitely bigger for sure. Not complaining, still a definitely nice yellow jack. Right here I'm able to spot this nice hogfish eating in the sand right here, so I just go and try to do a slow little approach. And right here I probably could have taken a shot right there, but I ended up spooking the fish. No problem though, I just take my time, try to line up again, and I'm able to put in a pretty good shot. So hogfish are not known for being the smartest fish, but in certain areas right here in Belize they get hit up a lot, so there's a lot of dive pressure from a lot of other divers spearfishing. So they get shot a lot around here. So some of these guys are pretty wild. They don't even let you get close to them. Fortunately for me, this wasn't one of those hogfish. And right here in between this huge school of blue tang, there's a nice dog snapper. I'm able to line up real quick and take a shot, and I'm able to bring him in. As you might hear me say a lot, definitely not a giant, but a pretty good one. This one being around that 2 pound, 2.5 pound mark. So definitely a pretty nice eating size dog snapper. And then right here in this next clip, this is me just completely whiffing on a big barracuda. Right here I should have taken a shot, bang, but the surge of the surface kind of just messed up my shot, and I unfortunately just end up missing that one. Now the school did come around back. This is me trying to dive on the school again, but I'm just trying to pick out a bigger fish in the back instead of just shooting the one closest to me, and all of them just end up swimming away. So there was just no way I was gonna get any of them this day. You can see me desperately trying to swim at it, hoping it's gonna slow down, but those guys were on their way out. So that's that nice dog snapper, yellow jack, nice hogfish, and then spiny lobster, and the big spotted lobster that I got as well. Now lobster season is closed, by the way, right now in Belize, guys. These videos are from last year. These are old clips that I had on my GoPro, so I'm just uploading all of these. As I mentioned, I hadn't been uploading for a while, so I have a lot of footage from last year. But in this clip right here, this is me lining up on a pretty big barracuda here at the reef. I'm able to shoot my shot and hit it pretty good. Wasn't too sure if my shot made it all the way through at first, so that's why I kind of let him swim around for a bit. But right here I can see my floppers on the other side, and I know he's pretty much not going anywhere. So right here I just go down, grab my shaft, and I'm able to secure that fish. You can see him thrashing around a bit, but he wasn't going anywhere. This is a pretty nice cuda, a little closer to that 8-10 pound mark. So definitely a pretty good size one. And then the next clip, this was really cool. This was the other day I went out with a couple of my friends doing some deep water spearfishing, and unfortunately at the time I didn't have a case for my GoPro, so I wasn't able to record a lot of the stuff that we were doing. But this is the first fish we shot for the day. This was a really nice black grouper. My boy Chicho shot it, and then this is Bagos going down. Bagos got the backup shot and he was able to pull him out. So this is just me taking a nice little clip of this pretty nice black grouper right here. Definitely really beautiful fish, closer to that 18-20 pound mark. Really nice black grouper for sure. Definitely a really beautiful fish though. Just the pattern on these black groupers is insane. And the teeth on them, just a really beautiful fish overall.
All right. Let's go. Master diver. Chicho.
So that was pretty cool. That grouper was actually speared in about 70 to 75 feet of water. A little too deep for my GoPro, but as I mentioned, I did get a case for it now, so I'm gonna have a lot of deeper water spearfishing and blue water spearfishing coming on the way, that's for sure. So right here we hit up a spot that's a little more shallow. This is closer to around 20-25 feet, but there's just these huge cracks that go in, these huge caverns, and it's so cool. You can see all the life that's in here. A couple lionfish. There was a big spider crab tucked in back there too, but I was just checking out with my flash, seeing if I couldn't see a grouper or a dog snapper or something. But the structure down here is just insane. It's beautiful. So again, this is just me taking another dive in one of these spots, going in a little deeper, checking it out, looking through all the little nooks and crannies, seeing if anything big is hiding in there. But other than a big sweet lips and the spider crab that I mentioned, I didn't see anything else in here, but it's always worth checking out.
Nothing bagus. Yeah? Whoa, man. Big black kingfish. Nice Cubera snapper. Doing good.
So this is the very next day after that very successful day, and unfortunately the conditions changed and the weather got pretty choppy and we weren't able to get outside of the reef and do some diving, but we still were able to stay inshore, shoot a couple of jacks and stuff like that. So this one right here was the first one I shot, nice yellow jack. This one being around that 2.5–3 pound mark. And then this next spot was pretty cool. This is similar to where we were kind of diving over the reef, but this is on the inside. But as you can see, some of the structure is pretty similar, although it's in a lot more shallow water. But this one was pretty cool. As you can see, I'm able to go all the way underneath all these little nooks and crannies right here. get myself a weigh in. Now, I had gone in here because I'd seen a pretty nice dog snapper at first, but unfortunately I just wasn't able to find him. I did look around for quite a bit. I made a couple other dives, but I didn't see that dog snapper again, unfortunately. But it was definitely still pretty cool. And if you've made it this far into the video, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.